Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brad, and today I just want to talk a little bit about a specific topic that came up in my chat, my Telegram chat. Some guy was asking, and this is very common. He was asking about, I want to start a marketing agency, and my idea is to hire freelancers to do what I don't know how to do. And he's very new; he doesn't really understand anything about marketing. And for him, and for most people, my suggestion is the same. My suggestion is that you have to learn how to do this stuff first. Before you hire freelancers, you should be responsible for getting your first clients. So you should be responsible for prospecting, marketing your own business, selling. But then also, you should learn how to run campaigns. You should learn how to do pay-per-click advertising on a couple different platforms like Google AdWords, Facebook ads. Great place to start. You should learn how to do basic stuff like SEO, understand the basics of that stuff. SEO is really not that complicated. You more or less, if you're going to do it, it depends what you're using. If the client he wants to have a WordPress site, it's really not that complicated. You just follow the instructions on Yoast. Most of this stuff is really not that complicated. It's just that most people don't take the time to really learn how to do it. That's the first thing. Learn how to do it really, really well. And then eventually what you learn how to do is you have a lot of confidence in your abilities to help these people, because you know that what you're doing produces results. And then also you'll want to do these tactics for your own business. Like, that's honestly one of the best ways to do it, is to start by producing results for your own business first, and then, getting your own marketing rankings up there very high before you help other people. If you produce results for yourself first, then not only are you going to have a lot more confidence, but you're actually going to know what you're talking about and actually be able to help people. So I really recommend learning this stuff first. If you want to learn Google AdWords, they have great free training. Facebook ads is honestly fairly simple, but again, you will need to learn copywriting. You will need to learn how to use the Facebook ad system, and there's obviously a whole bunch of different campaigns that you could run. There's trainings. Look up some trainings and begin practicing, and put your own money on the line and learn how to do it. I recommend that first before hiring freelancers, because when you hire freelancers and you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to be able to spot their mistakes. And then when a client pays you money and now you pass it off to a freelancer, now you're relying on the expertise of the freelancer to produce results as opposed to your own. So that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. You don't want to do that. I highly recommend learning to do it yourself first. It's actually not that difficult. So that's my 2 cents on that matter. Learn to do this stuff yourself first. And then the challenge is that as a CEO, as somebody who's running your own business, you got to be responsible for going out, prospecting, selling, getting the sales side of the business handled. But then you also have to be handling the delivery side of the business, the value, the product, the promise, the delivery. Like, that is your business right there, is getting sales, delivery, and then managing it all. That's basically the 3 main things in business. And that's pretty much it. So I definitely don't recommend just hiring people right off the bat. You're going to want to learn this stuff first. And just take a few training courses. You'll see it's really not that difficult. Google has a great training on Google AdWords. That's really important. I would say that's like the most important thing. Is paid traffic for most businesses is probably the best use of their money, is optimizing their website for conversion so people call them, and then writing good ads so that traffic is driven to their site through where you're targeting the right people with the right message, and it converts well on the site. That's the best way to drive new customers to an existing business with a proof of concept that their business actually sells. We're not talking about startups here. If you're running a startup and you're marketing for a startup, you have to work with the team, and you have to make sure that they actually have sold something first. Marketing doesn't work unless you've sold something first. This is what startups don't seem to understand, is that, like, in the beginning, you have to sell something first before you have a marketing budget. I mean, the marketing should be baked into the product design. When you first start something, you have to test and see what sells first, what actually people are buying before you push it out. You know, the problem with startups is that they get this fucking fundraising, and then they take this money and then they just throw it out, and they hope that somebody will buy their product. Somebody's gonna buy this. Listen, man, like, you know, unless you're targeting the wrong group of people, if people aren't buying it, it's not because of your lack of ad spend or your lack of marketing. If people haven't bought your thing in like 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and you're aggressively marketing it, it's wrong. Your product is wrong. The product market fit is wrong. So that's your job as a marketer with a startup. Peace, guys.